Gets rebounded by New Orleans. Miracle Man's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Evans attacking, and Jones sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden with it. Evans picks him up. Pass to Beverly. Feeds it to Jones. Can't hit from in close.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Miracle Man. They set the screen to the middle. Here's Hasek. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Hasek's got the first points of the second half up on the board for New Orleans.
This New Orleans team is now in their second season as the Pelicans. The name, which was subject to some critique early on, has actually turned out to be nice for them. New group of players, new ownership, and it fits nicely into creating a new identity.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. If he comes in for Omer Hasek. And it's Anderson in for Anthony Davis. Pelicans leading by 19. Down low, here's Anderson. And a chance now for us to see which rookies have been shooting lights out since the All-Star break. Take a look at Miracle Man, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
Those are extremely solid numbers for him since the break. I'll tell you, very few defenders have been able to find ways to throw him off his shot.
And, you know, Steve, credit him, even though he's a rookie, for never forcing things and always playing at a pace that's under control.
John Selmans, he's checked in for New Orleans. He's off on the second. Rockets trail by 20. Screen by Howard. Beverly with the ball. Evans picks him up, and that one's good. Beverly. When you talk about the Pelican mascot, Steve, wingspan, a term that definitely applies to this team and the young Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it's a great name. You know, Davis was last year's leading shot blocker to go with 20 points and 10 boards a game. I mean, this guy is a potential superstar and obviously the key for this club moving forward.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Yes, Kevin. James Harden, a sixth man with the Thunder, but he's the go-to guy in Houston, a role he's very comfortable in. He said, quote, "In college and high school, I was always the focal point. Now I'm back to my old ways, needing to be the leader, needing to score. In any situation, I'm going to be good." Kevin, he's certainly been good for the Rockets.
A one-man wrecking crew, Doris. Thank you. New Orleans leading by 18. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now on the wing, Evans. Here's Miracle Man, defended by Beverly. It's stolen by Ariza. And here's Beverly. He's got 6. Harden can't hit.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Miracle Man, the pass to Evans. Here's Miracle Man. Down low, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Ariza against Selmans. Shot clock at 5. Here's Howard, tipped away.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. Evans leading the charge. And again, no good by New Orleans. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against San Antonio.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Harden can't hit.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Now here's Evans, averaging 10 points per contest. Anderson passes to Miracle Man. He kicks it to Evans. Offensive rebound. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
You know, with their fast...
Too many turnovers.
Miscues into points at the other end.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
Checked in for New Orleans. Gordon comes in for John Salmons. Rockets trail by 14. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Manning the backcourt, it's Rivers and Gordon. Davis and Asik patrol the paint. And it's Miller in at the small forward. Johnson dishes to Daniels. Puts up a three. That's good. Daniels has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Rockets.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Houston making some changes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Daniels. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Johnson. Miracle Man, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Well, the Rockets, wouldn't you say, are really to be commended, Clark, for rebuilding this team without tearing it down to the studs or tanking, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I mean, they've improved dramatically with Harden and Howard. But this is a team that's held a winning record in the West now for 8 straight seasons. That's pretty impressive.
It is. Jones checked in for Houston. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Evans is checked in.
And the Rockets showed great patience and planning over time, freeing up cap space, acquiring young assets. That enabled them to trade for James Harden and, of course, attract Dwight Howard in free agency, too.
New Orleans leading by 11. Davis sets a screen. Here's Miracle Man, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth.
And this Rockets team, for all of its success, is still young, still developing that chemistry, but make no mistake, they've elevated themselves from playoff contender to potential title contender. I think exciting times are certainly in store in Houston.
Here's Miracle Man. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's Davis with the jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
The dish to Harden. Screen by Howard. It's Harden with the drive. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Here's the screen. Miracle Man, the pass to Asik. Comes up empty off the pick.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
On the wing, Gordon. The pass to Miracle Man. 6 to shoot. To the paint. It's tipped. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Jones. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's. Pelicans leading by 7. They set the screen to the inside. And Asik kicks to Evans. Here's Miracle Man, defended by Beverley. He used that pick to get in close. 20 points for Miracle Man.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Let's catch up with Gordon.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. Gordon dishes to Evans. Passes it to Miracle Man. Davis sets a screen. Miracle Man, the pass to Davis. Stolen by Harden. And it's slammed in by Howard.
The moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really exciting.
For sure.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And that's Evans penetrating. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
And over the years, we've seen injuries bother the same people over the course of their careers, while other players seem to stay healthy. And it may be just genetic makeup, it could be off-season training, but it does seem that staying healthy can also almost be considered a skill rather than just luck of the draw.
Injury management, such a big part, Clark, of the game today. So many factors going to staying healthy in the NBA and all sports for that matter. How a player is built, how they train, how they play. And then there's that X factor, luck.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. I mean, we used to talk about the durability of Russell Westbrook, a player who really hadn't missed a game since his high school days, and then all of a sudden a player crashes into his knee and he's out and has multiple repercussions from that. So as a player, and even as a broadcaster, I like to say you've got to control what you can control.
They get it back.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
And Ariza with the stop.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Yeah, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
That's the first. That shrinks the margin to just 4.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Beverly.
100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve.
There's the pick. Here's Miracle Man. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Beverly. Ariza with it. Evans picks him up. Here's Jones. Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
And an intentional foul right there. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And an intentional foul right there. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Harden with it.
Not much time to work with. They need a basket here.
Yep, they've got to get a steal or foul to stop the clock.
Ariza outside. He dishes it to Beverly. 3-pointer. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. .15 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
He adds to their lead with a couple of solid free throws.
Both teams deciding to change it up. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Tyreek, what was the focus on strategy for this team coming into tonight's game?
Just playing hard. We had a meeting today as a team, and we just wanted to come in here and play hard with energy. That's where it starts from. And we did a great job that tonight.
Tyreek, thank you. Kevin, amazing what can happen when you play hard.
Thank you, Doris. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan